morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and Coffee Stream episode 474. I hope you guys in the States had a really good Thanksgiving yesterday and you were able to spend some good time with your family without wanting to kill each other. And I hope you also had some really yummy food. I saw a bunch of people on Twitter that I follow talking about what they were baking and cooking, and it was making me super, super hungry. I think I saw the original Shroom said he had baked like 8 pies or something like that. Sorry, my chair was all weird. I think the original Shroom said had made like 8 pies and 7 loaves of bread and like, oh man, just all the things describing the food made me very, very hungry. So I hope everyone had a good day yesterday, and I hope everyone is, if they need to do any Black Friday shopping, either not getting they're either getting it done online, or hopefully they've gotten it done already and they're not having to deal with morons. So yeah, it's an interesting, it's always weird on Black Friday because you always hear about people being just absolute savages for stuff, just for things. Then it's always, it's always kind of a weird, well, it's not weird for humanity to do that, but anyway, today we have, I've went into the Discord, and I've got 3 stories I grabbed from Mr. Gunfox. God damn it, my chair was at the perfect setting yesterday. Then Pincalo and I switched chairs so I could stream in his office yesterday night for Twitch, and he moved my chair up. Anyway, I didn't move his chair this morning when I sat in it. Anyway, so we're going to look at, I've got 3 Gunfox stories, I have a science-y story, and I have a funny story that Pincalo sent. So we've got some stuff we've got a good few things to look at here. It'll be good. It'll be fun. Why is Twitter being a dick? Twitter, why are you being a dick? There we go. Now it's not being a dick. All right. Where are we starting here? Where shall we start? Let's start with... Hello, Costin. Let's see, what do we have here? We have... We're going to read that one at the end. Alright, we're going to read this one first. So we're going to read one of the Gunfox articles. Costin, I hope you don't have to go out to the mall at all to go shopping. Alright, let's share this here. I have to go out after the stream, not to the mall, but I have to run an errand, and oh, excuse me, I don't care about going to the store that I'm going to, I just care that it's -11. It's fucking cold outside. It was plus 6 degrees Celsius yesterday. And then today, with the wind chill, it is negative 11 degrees Celsius. It's like, haha, welcome to winter, bitches. That's what nature is saying to us right now. Okay, Chrome tab. So here we go. There we go. There's the share screen. So this is from the Daily Mail. And apparently some military chiefs are in some hot water. Anger at army-based gambling machines as military chiefs are accused of allowing secret epidemic of betting addiction. That's a pretty serious allegation. And gambling addiction is just as dangerous and devastating as drug addiction. Like, you lose money, you can, owe money to the wrong people. It takes money out of your family's, your family's budget. It affects you being able to feed your family and clothe your family and keep a roof over your head. Like, gambling addiction is a real thing. So let's see here. Military chiefs have been accused of allowing a, quote, secret epidemic of gambling addiction to fester after they refused to remove betting machines from army bases. MPs have demanded assurances the Ministry of Defense is not profiting from the losses of the paid troops amid a growing outcry. Oh, if the Ministry of Defense is getting kickbacks from the losses of these gambling machines, holy shit, that would be huge. Wow. It is feared there are hundreds of slots in barracks, putting soldiers who are far from home at risk of losing thousands of pounds. So, oh my god, dude, I just went live. Why am I yawning now? What the fuck? So this is a British military issue. It seems. And it looks like the slots are being put into army barracks on bases that are abroad. Which is extra dangerous because now you are adding the component of loneliness to the situation. And, what better way to deal with your loneliness than go to the slots with your buddies and play the slots. So, yeah, that's let's see. Veterans are 10 times more likely to struggle with problems gambling than non-veterans in the UK, researchers found. Interesting. I guess that goes hand in hand with like substance abuse issues, mental health issues like depression, post-traumatic stress, all that stuff. Where are we? Sorry, Daily Mail is a little clunky, but we're working with it. This is despite rules known as the Queen's Regulation, stating that all forms of gambling are banned on bases and ships. Okay, so they're going against the Queen's regulations too. You are yawning because I'm boring you. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, get more interesting, Costin. What's wrong with you? Sorry, this is a clunky site. The betting machines are allowed under an exemption to the rules, which gives the commanding officer the discretion to allow a lottery, sweepstake, or other gambling. Oh. If this gets back that they're loopholing the gambling machines into the barracks and then sending kickbacks to the Ministry of Defense on the losses, oh my god. This could be huge. Veterans First demanded that betting machines be removed from bases in 2016. Okay. Earlier this month, a minister told the House of Lords that the army was in the process of removing the machines. But in a sign of chaos over the policy retraction, the statement over signs of chaos over the policy, the statement was retracted on Friday. I apologize. The Ministry of Defense has repeatedly refused to tell parliamentarians how many betting terminals there are in bases or reveal if the military is profiting from troops' losses. Yeah, probably because they are profiting from troops' losses, and they know that if they revealed that, they would be in ridiculous amounts of trouble. Like, unspeakable amounts of trouble. I cannot articulate the scandal that it would cause if it came out that these machines were loopholed in and then the losses were kicked back to the ministry. That would be horrible. Those suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, are deemed to be particularly susceptible to a gambling addiction. Yeah, or any kind of addiction, really. Like substance abuse, gambling, alcoholism. Tory MP Richard Holden, a member of the Public Accounting Committee, said it beggars belief that given all the evidence of the incredible harm caused, the Army is still refusing to ban these machines from military bases. The MOD must reassure its MPs it is not making money from our brave soldiers who put their lives on the line to keep us safe. Yeah. This needs to be dealt with and answered now. Carolyn Harris, MP and Labour chairman for all party. Let me try to start this sentence again. Carolyn Harris, MP, the Labour chairman of the all-party parliamentary group on gambling harm, said, quote, "I fear there is a secret epidemic of gambling addiction in our forces." Yeah. And I fear that it may have been perpetuated by the Ministry of Defense. I really hope that that's not the truth. And that we can figure this out and get things figured out and solved. Hello, Wikipedia snippet. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving yesterday, sir. All right. Now we're going to read about a new high-class type of robber. Thanks again to Gunfox. We're gonna learn about the newest and most high class of robbers. As soon as my computer cooperates. There we go. All right. Choose what to share. Where am I here? Come on. Come on, computer. Help me out here. I'm kind of like right in the middle of a live stream. I kind of would like you to cooperate with me. It would be nice. Just saying. Oh my good lord. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, oh my lord. Why are you being such a douchebag, computer? Sorry, guys. Okay, hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. Fury Kitten! How are you, Fury? Oh, the package arrived, but we haven't opened it yet. We're saving that for Christmas, but we'll take a video of it for you, and I'll send it to you. Thank you, Fury. How evil are cat babies? Depending. It depends. A new breed of brazen takeover robbers robbers are hitting California luxury stores, raising ire. Generally, when people steal from you, it makes you angry, yes. But okay. So, let's read about these let's learn about these brazen robbers. The mayhem began Friday night when thieves smashed a Louis Vuitton storefront in San Francisco's Union Square and ransacked the store. Criminals also targeted about a dozen nearby stores for theft and vandalism, police said, including a Burberry and Hermes store. As well, Hermes store, as well as an eyeglass shop and cannabis dispensaries. This is what happens, people, when you are advocating for people not owning property. People think they can just go and do whatever the fuck they want, take whatever the fuck they want, and damage whatever the fuck they want. On Saturday night, the raid of the Nordstrom in nearby Walnut Creek was even more audacious. Just before closing time, some 80 people jumped out of a pack of cars, flash mob style, and swarmed the aisles, many escaping with merchandise. 2 employers were assaulted, one of them pepper sprayed. What the fuck is going on on this planet right now? Like, seriously. Well, all property theft. Isn't that right, comrade? Oh my god, this is just crazy. And just after midnight, some criminals used a sledgehammer to smash storefront windows at a Louis Vuitton and a Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills, police said. But patrol cars arrived to scare the thieves off before they could get inside. Late Monday, another group attempted to break into the Nordstrom at the Grove Shopping Center in Los Angeles before leading police on a high-speed chase. Dude, Black Friday was literally a week away. Y'all couldn't wait? To commies, all property is our property. Yep. It's because if you steal anything under $1,000, you don't get charged under $5,000 in some cases. That's still stupid. I saw the video for this. It's insane. Oh, really? Welcome, Seamus. Welcome, Jaeger. Beat me up, Mr. Scott. There's no intelligent life down here. No, exactly. Oh my goodness. And I'm listening. I'm honest. Right now, I'm listening to Tomorrow is Yesterday with described video. Organized retail theft is nothing new over the last few years. Rings have targeted Rolex watches, fine jewelry, and Apple products at multiple locations. But a weekend in which high-end stores in famed shopping districts were hit by large and seemingly sophisticated theft rings has generated national attention as the holiday shopping season begins, and retailers are hoping shoppers finally return as the coronavirus crisis eases. It may be easing, but our governments are sure trying to keep it going. Let's see here. Oh, Gavin Newsom has something to say. Governor Gavin Newsom described the incident as, quote, people smashing and grabbing, stealing people's items, creating havoc and terror in the streets. Newsom said he was speaking not just as governor, but as a business owner. Oh, shut up. You were fine with all this shit when it was Black Lives Matter protests, in air quotes. It was a steal. No, really. Well done. Well done. Quote, my business has been broken into 3 times this year, said Newsom, who owns a hospitality company including wine shops and restaurants. Quote, I have no empathy, no sympathy for these folks, and they must be held to account. Then stop being a freaking crazy communist person. The reactions to the thefts have followed now familiar political lines, with some conservatives blaming California criminal justice reform policies. Duh! You think? Our goal is to create a safe and engaging place for... Oh, why am I reading that? That's not what... That's not part of the story, you moron. Oh, excuse me while I laugh at myself for a moment. Gosh, if only Newsom was in a position to do something about it, right, Fury Kitten? Exactly. Seamus says, who's ready to kill violent commies for mommy? Alright. Next story. Here's the one that we're going to get angry at. High-speed lead suppositories. Yes. Agreed. Okay. Do. Getting all the way back to the share button. Oh my god. Why does StreamYard have to be such a dick? Actually, it's not StreamYard, it's my computer. There we go. We finally reached the share button. Hooray! Okay. All right. So this is the last story I grabbed from Gunfox. California needs California needs community and local social justice. California needs written housing. Import more rooftop Koreans. Oh my. Oh, let's see here. Her headline is Colorado State Board drops sex offender term, calling it a negative label. Get fucked, Colorado State Board. This is from November 19th, but it's still an important thing to read about. Denver CBS 4. That's who this is for. The way sex offenders are labeled is changing in Colorado. The board that sets state standards voted today to change the term sex offender to reflect so-called person-first language. Fuck you. First of all, you're going to do this to disabled people. Now you're going to lump sex offenders in with disabled people. Oh, I'm going to do the cop one after that, Seamus. Don't worry. I'll unpack and make sure. I'll have Pink Hollow and I will look through it. I'll do the cop one right after this one, Seamus. The Sex Offender Management Board, which is made up of everyone from public defenders to prosecutors, sets standards and guidelines for treatment providers, so the new terminology will only be used in that context. It doesn't change the term sex offender in law or the criminal justice system, but some worry it's a step in that direction. I could see that. I could see that worry. I could see that worry, absolutely. Quote, I'm involved today after hearing that it would be improper or offensive in some manner to me to refer to the man who raped me as a sex offender. Yeah, that would piss me off. A rape survivor, Kimberly Corbin, is among those who spoke out against changing the term sex offender to something less stigmatizing, saying labels based on traits people can't control is one thing, but it's very, very damaging for those for the people who are labeled when it has to do with gender, race, sexual ability, but those are not their choice. The biggest thing for me is these are choices that sex offenders make. I think you should just stop splitting hairs and stop using person first language at all, but that's just me. Derek Logue says he shouldn't have to carry the label for life. Referring to me by a label for something I did half my life ago is inappropriate and downright offensive. Well, are you still on the offensive? Wait, are you still on the offense registry? Because if you're still on the offense registry, then no, you're still a sex offender. Sorry, if you did something bad enough that you still need to register every year, then you are a sex offender. If you had to register and be on the sex offense registry for like 5 years, and you're done that and you've served your time, then no, you're not a sex offender anymore. He argues, public defender Kathy Heffron agreed. It takes into consideration, he argued, quote, client would be a better term. No, because client is too vague. There are many people that the management board has to deal with besides sex offender. And client is too ambiguous. Public defender Kathy Heffron agreed, quote, it takes into consideration the uniqueness of the individuals who are receiving treatment. Fuck you! Client is one of 5 options the board considered. Supporters of the change in terminology argue it would reduce recidivism. Really? You think that not calling a sex offender will make them less likely to reoffend? Are you serious? Yeah, because it works so well when, starting in childhood, when your kid is literally beating the shit out of other children on the playground, and instead of going, maybe my kid is a little bullying asshole and he needs some readjusting. Oh, no, we don't want to label the child. We don't want to make him uncomfortable and make him feel bad. So let's just call him socially challenged. No, he's a bullying asshole. Client. Tom, John, Splurt, Splash, Flash, etc. Yep. Exactly. Opponents say it will only reduce accountability, noting victims and survivors live with their label for life. Yeah. In the end, the board voted 10-6 to go with, quote, adults who commit sexual offenses. Adults who commit sexual offenses. You know, the 3 separate times that I was treated badly sexually, they felt a hell of a lot more than just offenses to me. Offenses means to me like, hey, you're fat. And that's not even an offense to me. That's just like stupid. But like just saying, oh, they committed a sexual offense. To me, that sounds like they took their dick out and waved it around in the air and put it away. Like, indecent exposure, to me, sounds like a sexual offense. You know what I mean? Rape is rape. You know what I mean? And exposing yourself is a sexual offense. That to me. In the UK, prostitution is not illegal. Soliciting is. And acquiring the services of the prostitute was illegal. The illegality was moved to the male, not the female. That's stupid. Oh no, they're going after the escorts and whores too. Yep. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. Okay, let's see where that one from Seamus is. Where is it here? I'm pretty sure I saved it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. The only crime as a prostitute that is illegal in the UK is to advertise your services. Ah. The way this is all going lately is that the next parole hearing for Paul Bernardo is he's going to walk. Oh, if that motherfucker walks, you can guarantee he's going to be dead within a week. I'm not kidding. If Paul Bernardo gets let out of prison, interesting. Anyway, if Paul Bernardo ever gets let out of prison, before they can even get his identity changed or like anything, he'll be dead. Somebody will find him or I bet you even somebody in his halfway house. Someone in his halfway house, I guarantee you, will be like, you know what? I will go back to jail for taking this motherfucker out. And I will go back a hero. I'm willing to bet it. So this was sent from Seamus. Where's that stupid headline? Where's the close button? Can I close this? No. Can I close this at all? There we go. Police officer. Oh, where are we? Where is that headline? Oh, stop it. Yes, close. Go away. I want to read the actual story that Seamus sent me. Wow, Baltimore Sun or whatever you are, you suck. Like, wow. Apparently, Maryland is having some active weather. Okay, finally. Baltimore County police officer convicted of rape, sentenced to home detention. Because, you know, rape's not that bad, right? It's fine. It's totally cool. You just hang out in your home. It's fine. Totally chill. Yes, close that. I want to read this article. Alright, hopefully that I can get through these links here. Okay. A Baltimore County police officer was sentenced Friday to home detention in the 2017 rape of a 22-year-old woman, prosecutors announced Monday. Anthony Westerman, 27, was convicted in August of 2 counts of second-degree rape, third and fourth degree sexual offense, and second-degree assault of a 22-year-old woman in October 2017. In addition, Westerman was convicted of second-degree assault of another woman in June 2019. So all those accounts on one woman and then another account of sexual assault on, or second-degree assault on another woman. And he gets fucking home detention. Prosecutors said Westerman was off duty at the time of the rapes and assaults. He has been held on home detention until his sentencing. Oh, so he spent no time in jail. He spent no time in jail, and he's not going to spend any time in jail. Welcome to Maryland, where cops walk free from felony offenses. Yeah. Oh, this is frustrating. A judge found Westerman guilty of rape and assault. 4 years after Westerman offered to get a 22-year-old woman an Uber from a bar in White Marsh, but instead took her to his house and raped her, prosecutors said. The woman came forward in 2019 after Westerman was accused of assaulting and raping other women that same year. Those cases and the 2017 rape were tried at the same time. At sentencing on Friday, Baltimore County Circuit Judge Keith Treffer determined that he had only intended to convict Westerman of one of the counts of second-degree rape, and whether the sentencing for all of the other counts into his sentence for the rape. Prosecutors said, wow, screw you, fuck you for Christmas, Judge. The judge then sentenced Westerman to 15 years of incarceration, but suspended all but 4 years of home detention. Westerman will then be on probation after his home detention. So he basically just has to sit at home for 4 years. That's disgusting. This what the fuck is going wrong with this planet? What is it that the professor said, Professor Farnsworth says in Futurama? I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we have another story to read, and then we have our science story. Okay. All right. Come on. There we go. Where are we here? There we go. You got accused of sexual assault because you threw somebody out of an event? That's funny, Fury. Why are women so stupid? That's crazy. That is... I'm kind of flabbergasted by that, but at the same time, I'm not. Because women are... speaking as a woman, women suck. Okay. Here we go. You still had to be formally arrested. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Fury. Where are we here? Oh. There we go. Elle Fanning is scarred for life after watching video of mom giving birth to sister. Why would you watch that video? Why would you watch that? That makes no sense. And why would a mother want to even show that? Maleficent star Elle Fanning is left scarred after seeing footage of her mother giving birth to her older sister Dakota Fanning. Why would anyone want to show that to their daughter? That's weird. That's very, very weird. Why are celebrities so weird? I don't understand. Celebrities just have no boundaries with their children or their family. I don't understand. The great actress who played Catherine the Great in the historical Hulu comedy, who doesn't have any children of her own, but wanted to get the season to birth scene just right. So she consulted a midwife and watched footage of women delivering their babies, including one clip that was very close to home. Why would you watch that particular clip? Just watch other women. That's seriously. I just don't understand. Why not just watch? There are plenty of clips of women like doing water births and all sorts of stuff. You don't have to watch your own mom pop your older sister out of her vag. You just don't have to. Quote, I have a tape of my mother giving birth to my sister, and she didn't have any drugs or anything. So it's scarred in my brain of what that's like, she told Entertainment Weekly. Why do you have that tape? That's creepy as fuck. At the very least, your mom should have that tape. That's just creepy. When I watched my son being born, I felt totally inadequate knowing Helen's perversions. Let's see. But she couldn't watch a tape of her own birth because there was a natural disaster happening at the time. Oh, poor you. Poor you. There was a natural disaster happening, so they couldn't take video. Quote, I was born during a tornado, so they couldn't video when I was born because the hospital was in lockdown, which is very fitting, I think, she explains. Why do you think that's fitting? I'm confused. Well, I know, but, like, why would she be like, if I was, like, it's, the way she said it was, like, I have this tape, like, that she just has it. Like, not like I borrowed a tape from my mom to prepare for this part. The way she said it was like, I have a tape of my mom giving birth to my sister. It's like, why do you have that? Although the third season of the show hasn't yet confirmed, Elle, who stars in the show opposite Britt Nicholas Holt, admitted she'd like to try her hand at directing an episode. This is not anything to do with I don't. Celebrities make no sense. I give up. I give up. I give up. Celebrities are dumb. Celebrities are stupid. That is my takeaway from this story. Celebrities make no sense. That is my conclusion. So let's go to our sciencey article for the day. We shall load that up. Here we go. Yeah, no, giving birth is not... Anyone, like, there are women out there that are like, giving birth is the most beautiful thing in the world, and being on your period is a glorious and beautiful time of the month. Fuck you. Just fuck you. You are lying to yourselves, and you're lying to other women, and you should be shot for it. Fuck you. It's ugly. It's horrible. It's loud. It's just... Ugh. Like, literally, the when I was giving birth to our first son, I almost wasn't able to get an epidural because both anesthesiologists were busy with a scheduled C-section and an emergency C-section. And they were like, oh, shit, there's something playing in my ear. Where's the close button? Where's the pause? Where's the fucking pause button? Ah! Sorry, guys, I'm trying to pause this thing. Anyway. But they were like, you're very, very close to, like, to delivering him. You really should just try to push through it. And I'm like, look, I am going to throw up in a moment. I cannot deliver a child and throw up. I can only do one. Okay? So, here's what's going to happen. You're going to find an anesthesiologist. You're going to bring him in here and you're going to give me the epidural. And they're like, but you're like, your contractions are making you move. And we're worried that you're going to, that the needle's going to miss. And I'm like, then hold me down. I need the drugs. It was not fun. Not fun. Actor and professional sociopath, yeah. Epidural or a shot of vodka. No, it was hard. Because my entire labor for my sons, for both sons, were stupid fast. Like the 7-year-old, my first son, started labor at 2 in the morning, and I had him delivered by 2:30 the next afternoon. So 12 hours in total. My second, I was started labor at like 4 in the afternoon. Pincalo had to break the speeding records to get back from Toronto, get me to the hospital, and I had the second one delivered by 9:30. So 5 hours from initial contractions to delivery. Oh, you're gonna go see Afterlife? Well, hopefully it's not too bad, Jaeger. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Sunseal. You are awesome. So, this is a story about how the Curiosity rover seems to have discovered that we might be able to take shelter in cliffs on Mars to deal with some of the radiation issues. When the first humans land on Mars, one of the many dangers they will contend with is the constant bombardment from spatial radiation. Now, data from NASA's Curiosity rover has revealed new options for finding shelter options from this threat, which could make it easier and less expensive to explore the red planet. Earth is ideal for protecting life from the dangerous space radiation. This planet's geomagnetic field and thick atmosphere combine to provide us with a very, very effective shield against these hazards. Mars, on the other hand, currently lacks either of those protections. Those measures. Its geomagnetic field collapsed long ago, and the surface has less than 1% of Earth's atmospheric pressure. Thus, there is a constant bombardment from galactic cosmic rays, and the surface is exposed to intense solar radiation as well as radiation from occasional solar storms that sweep by the planet. Exactly. Like, the radiation is a big problem for colonization of Mars. And the dust. Toronto is evil. Toronto is evil. Mars atmosphere from spacecraft. Oh, this is a picture. With our human ambition for exploration, there's no doubt that we will visit Mars someday in the future, perhaps even within the next decade or two. We have already used data from the Curiosity rover to show that at least the level of exposure on Mars is not lethal. Still, without any significant leaps in technology, habitats would need to be heavily shielded to keep radiation exposure to a minimum. That shielding will increase the cost and the mass of the habitat, limiting other aspects of the mission. Yes, the more you have to bring along with you for your habitat, the less that you're going to be able to bring with you in the context of survival needs, even. Or scientific equipment, or recycling of air and water systems. So we really need to figure out how to shelter ourselves without making a good 60% to 70% of our mission load habitat components. According to a new study, though, there may be a solution to this problem. For roughly 2 weeks in the middle of September 2016, Curiosity parked at the base of a cliff known as Murray Buttes, near the bottom of Mount Sharp. During that time, the rover's Radiation Assessment Detector, or RAD, was dutifully collecting data to be sent back to Earth. RAD detected galactic cosmic rays and high-energy particle energy by coronal mass ejections, quote, also known as solar storms, from the sun. Curiosity at Murray Buttes. This is the picture. According to NASA, while the rover was parked next to this cliff, RAD saw a 4% drop in overall radiation compared to when it was out in the open. For neutral particle radiation, which includes high energy neutrons that are one of the most dangerous forms of radiation to humans, the detector noted a 7.5% decrease. So if we can get inside the cliffs, like if we can get, because if the rover at the bottom right next to this cliff noticed that much of a decrease of the percentage, if we can cut into the rock and make make some caves, or enlarge cave systems that are already there, we might be able to find sufficient shelter, and maybe we could terraform a cave system. That could be interesting. While radiation levels on Mars' surface are not constant, they naturally increase and decrease over time. The researchers noted that these changes were too significant to be random. Instead, they must have been due to Curiosity's proximity to the cliff. The Martian sediment layers in Murray's Butte provided a physical barrier to the radiation coming from the part of the Martian sky. So yeah, like if we can adapt a cave system and input a life support system in the cave and seal it off, then we could also worry less about the dust getting into the equipment. Quote, we've been waiting a long time for the right conditions to get these results, which are critical to ensuring the accuracy of our computer models, study lead Ben Ressman of the Southwestern Research Institute said in the NASA JBL press release. At Murray Buttes, we finally have these conditions and the data to analyze this. This effect. Now, if we're now looking for other locations where RAD can repeat these kinds of measurements. Yeah, this could be a significant help for colonization and exploration. This could be a very interesting, because like the article says, if we can get into the cliffs and the caves and make those habitable for us, then we can cut down drastically on habitat component. Based on this, future Mars explorers may not need to bring along heavy shielding for their habitats. Instead, they could use lighter habitats and seek out naturally occurring shielding to keep them safe. Or they could work on making the caves livable. You have one more important story. Send it to me in Twitter. What's your one more important story? I will go check. Let's go see. Let's see. Where's your story? There it is. Okay, let's see if I can get this Twitter thing to read a story. All right, here we go. Let's get this link open. This is going to come from CTV London. This story. Let's open this link and we will read it. We will share this screen and we will read this story. Because apparently some kids want to get their asses kicked. Let's see here. All right, let's get over to the share button. Here we go. And here it is. Uh-oh. Let's see here. So we have this story right here. Youths caught on camera kicking in door for social media challenge. Not smart, people. Not smart at all. Let's see here. Let's jump through the video player. Sorry, I'm just trying to skip through the video sharing and all this stuff. So this is published November 23rd. So on Wednesday. So here we go. London, Ontario. Ontario Provincial Police are sounding the alarm over an online challenge that encourages participants to kick in the doors of homes. Oh my God. It follows one such incident over the weekend in Port Dover. Oh my God, in Port Dover are people trying to die? That's a great way to get shot and killed justifiably, right? Yay! I still can't believe my boiling water bucket drench challenge never took off. So this was caught in Port Dover, Ontario. That was caught on home security camera and left the residents in one home shaken. Oh, if that happens here, it's not going to leave us shaken. It's going to leave the door kicker shaken. Quite literally. Video posted by the OPP appears to show 3 youths filming themselves kicking in the door of a residence for a social media challenge. Good God, people. Go climb a tree or something. Like, play basketball. Well, I guess you can't play basketball right now. Like, oh, this is... And the idiots are swallowing it, right? Facebook likes home invasion and the idiots are following. Yep. The incident happened early Saturday morning. Not only is it becoming a nuisance, however, now you're coming to a point where now you're committing a felony, said Sergeant Ed Senchik of West Regional OPP. Quote, when you trespass on someone's property at 1:30 in the morning, kicking in a door, actually kicking that door in, there are some significant charges there. So we need our youth to understand the fact that they need to be held to account for their actions. Yeah, because today's youth aren't held account for their actions. Their parents are just like, don't do that. Don't do that. I would really like it if you didn't do that. Oh, you're gonna do that anyway? Okay. I guess I don't have a say. Like, no! Sanchuk added that an identifiable vehicle can be seen in the windows reflection of the home that was damaged, adding, quote, it appears that an F-150 showed up to pick up the youths. Brilliant. Police are asking anyone who recognizes the youths in the video to contact them. The police, not the youths. Don't contact the youths. A study published last week by the social media platform TikTok published by the TikTok asked teens why they take part in online challenges. The top reason was to get comments, views, and likes. That was followed by impressing others. So, you guys are all morons. That's all. That's why. Right? This is why are people so stupid? When you're the center of attention, when you've done something that everyone else kind of thinks is pretty cool, of course, that depends a lot on, I think, on the value system they're imposing to this, she said. No, this is simply... No, nobody thinks this is cool. They're literally just doing this for views. It's not a cool thing. The cool factor here... The cool factor here is often the peer evaluation and the kind of digital audience that can be pretty large. The digital capital that they're gaining can be in the thousands of likes they're getting. It's just likes. Fuck's sakes. What happened to like actually wanting to produce content that you care about instead of just doing content that will get the traffic? Like, what happened to making your channel yours instead of just shilling to whatever will get you the most traffic on your channel? I've never understood that. Why people will just make a page or make a channel and do nothing that talks or that shows who they are or their personality. They just do whatever will make their channel get traffic. It's that. What's the point at that point? I don't understand. I just don't get it. All right, my friends. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves today. I sure have. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Be sure to come by either Twitch or OnlyFans tonight at midnight for Blind Press After Dark. So that's always a good time. So I hope you guys have a great day. And be sure to catch us tomorrow for Star Trek. We're gonna make up our own Star Trek aliens tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Our own Star Trek aliens, our own kinds of planets. Lots of fun. So be sure to check that out. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye, guys.